Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.
Good morning, everyone. Remember to stay hydrated, especially in the morning. I failed at getting up early today. Again, I tried to get up early in the past 2 days, but I never succeed in doing that. I set my alarm at 9 o'clock in this morning. It's not like a really early or a really late time, but then because this semester I have a 9:30 class, so that I really need to get up early and get ready in the morning. So I'm trying to change my schedule a little bit, but I'm working on it. Anyway, today Melbourne looks really gloomy. I'm just drinking some water, and then later I will grab my laptop out to get a coffee. Let's get changed. You know, there are some times that you wake up in the morning and feel like this is a lovely day and I love this world. But there are also some other times when you wake up and you just feel like you hate this world. But today it's probably one of those days. I think it's probably because of the weather. Everything should be okay after I grab a cup of coffee. So let's see. Outfit of today: white pants, white shirt, and then a coat because it's cold outside. Of course, my laptop. Let's grab a coffee. Hi, I'm back. I didn't expect myself to stay in that cafe for 2 hours. Pretty much just stay there, eat my croissant and drink my coffee, and then working on my thesis. And I didn't really fully concentrate on what I was writing and reading. But I did get something, get some work done. And one of the reasons is that when I'm outside working in a cafe, I find it hard to concentrate because, the music is loud and then you have people walking past you all the time. I mean, sometimes I'm so used to, staying at home and get things done. Once I am not at home, I just don't have that same kind of mindset that I should fully concentrate on what I'm doing. But I still like working in a cafe because you immerse in that environment with the smell of coffee, which is just lovely. So today it's actually quite chill because I don't have any big plans or exciting things happening for today, but tomorrow that will be my first ever class this semester, and then tomorrow night I'm going to watch Ed Sheeran's concert in Melbourne. Anyway, for today, because tomorrow will be a teaching day, so I told myself that these 2 days should be my research only day and I wouldn't think about anything that is relating to teaching. And recently I just passed my 2-year progress review, so now I'm officially in my 3rd year of the PhD. So I think this year's main priority is writing my thesis. And in the meantime, I also want to publish at least one paper, one journal article. Publication is not a requirement to graduate from this PhD degree, but it's also something that I might need for the job market. Yeah, so that will be goal number 1 that I want to achieve this year. And I also have another goal, which is to explore different places, go out as much as possible. I do want to go to other cities or to travel to other countries. And I actually have a proposal got accepted by a conference at Amsterdam. I'm not sure if I want to go there yet because it sounds really troublesome flying all the way from Australia to Europe, and it's time and money consuming, but I might consider going because it's still a really exciting opportunity. And if I'm going, I would also like to pick up new language. I'm not saying that I want to master a new language. At least I can talk to a person at a convenience store and buy stuff like basic communication skills. To learn a new language, I asked for advice from some teachers on italki, which is a global language learning community that connects students and teachers for one-on-one online lessons in more than 150 languages. You only need to pay for one lesson at a time, which is really flexible depending on your budget and available time. And these teachers on italki offer me useful advice on learning and practicing a language. Can you tell me a little bit about your background, like how many languages you can speak?
I would say the fluent ones that I could speak are English and French, and then German, Russian. I do a lot of work in East Africa, so Swahili, and then Spanish.
I've studied 10 languages in total, but I can maintain a decent conversation in 5 or 6.
So how do you usually pick up a language?
It depends. Like some languages, I just like to, no reading, no consulting online, and I just go into a place, and so I'll go there, and it's very immersive, and I just try to only speak the language, and the things that I pick up on, the things that I learn are just kind of naturally. It's like learning like a baby. But some others, I'm a bit more kind of like meticulous, so maybe I take these lessons on italki or I study by myself. Yeah, it all depends,
But basically, so my model is reading, and then listening follows from reading ability, and then some kind of output ability. During the whole process of reading, I'll be listening passively. So generally, one principle is familiarity. And that's another pattern is essentially trying to get you to a stage where you can learn from context as fast as possible, because the brain is really good at learning from context.
Anyways, these are some of the thoughts that I have been thinking about and some of the goals that I want to achieve this year. Lunchtime.
Take me to the ruins, aquifers and springs.
The rest of the day, I went to grocery store because my fridge was empty again. And then I was back to work on my thesis, mainly doing some data analysis. I did enjoy my research day and the fact that my time was more flexible compared to a teaching day. After that, I did a quick workout at home because I stayed too long in front of my laptop and my body wanted to move. Dinner time! And then it was cooking and dinner time. I also spent some time going through my slides to make sure that I wouldn't forget what I wanted to say in the class. The second day, I came to school and had my first ever tutorial in the semester. The class went smoothly and the weather was nice. I was in a great mood, so I bought some dessert on my way back home. Later in the evening, it's Ed Sheeran's show time.
So beautiful, I know. Preserve it, how can you look perfect?